Hi, good afternoon. So just a minute, I hope you had a nice 4th of July. But today this is the second video. This is over the 1.2 assignment. And it says apply your knowledge. So apply your knowledge. Books on the left, Canvas is on the right. And we're doing page AC 57. And we need to open up Friendly Janitorial Services. It says apply, but it's not, so okay. There we go. So we need to enable the content and the save as. Able content again. So when you get the file all open, closed, saved, whatever, this is what it's going to look like. Okay, guys. Now, I ran into difficulty and I went ahead and started going through this on a previous video with you. So let me get back to where I was. Okay, so here I am. The instructions basically give you a scenario, a backdrop for what this story is about. So it's like you are doing this for Janitorial Services Database. You're working on their database for them. And so you have to run access and open the Friendly Janitorial Services database from the data files and enable the content. Voila. Now, number 2. So I'm going to go over here. The reason I do this is I'm trying to show you guys, just like I did a little bit ago. If you have hard copy book, I suggest as you complete a whole step, you put a line through it. If you only complete part of a step, like number 3 has 10 steps in it, so you just get down to here, that you put a mark here and maybe circle the 3 or something to let you know that's where you left off at. I've seen students not do this and think they finished up here and they finished number 3 altogether, and so they could start at 5 or 4, and so they miss half of this one. So it's just, you know, the dog needs you, the kids need you, the boss calls, whatever. You will know where you left off. All right, so number 2, open the supervisor table in datasheet view. So click here. Here's the views, datasheet. Add SU pound as the caption for the supervisor number field. So you come up here, just type SU pound, hit enter. Okay, so we did that one, we did this one. Resize all columns for best fit to data. I'll let you figure, I'm going to let you do that. Resizing is found on pages 43 to 45. You can also do it the old-fashioned Excel way, just as an example. Okay. And then save the changes to the layout of the table and close the table. So that's just File, Save. And there's a little X right there, so we close that. And we have that one. Number 3. Open the client table and do it in design view right here. Add S right here. And change the data type for supervisor number field to short text. So just click there, come there, click on that. Change the field size to 3. That's down here because this is the programming for whatever you've clicked on up here. And right now field size is 255. That's the default number. So number 3. And add SU pound as the caption. Again, that's down here. SU as the caption. Save the changes to the table and close the table. So File, Save. Again, the little X. Then open the client database. It just defaults there in datasheet view. Okay. And resize all the columns to best fit the data, and then save it. Okay. File, save, and close. Okay, number 4. Use the simple query wizard to create, that's important word here, a query for the client table that contains client number, client name, amount paid, current due, and supervisor number. The query is a detail query, and use the name client query for the query and close the query. We're going to walk through this. But before we start walking through this, I want to show you that the assignment says 57 through 58. This is what your final report at, I think it's like the last step, should look like. And note, there's totals here. Okay, so you have to read real carefully to make sure you pick up when you're supposed to start working on these totals. You do not get the calculator out and add them. Okay, guys? All right. So simple query for the client table. So client, create, I said that was the magic word. Query wizard's here. It said simple. It's the default, the first one. And you open that. And let's see. It needs client number, so you just have to move them over. Client name, amount paid, current due, and supervisor number. Current due and supervisor number. And then go to next. It's a detail query. See right here, the last line. Detail, okay. And last sentence, use the name. Yeah. Use the name client query for the query and close it. Okay, pick that up, finish it, and close it. Number 5, create a simple form for the supervisor table. Okay, so we're going to need supervisor. Save the form and use the name supervisor for the form. Okay, so form. I usually read these things twice. Save the form and use the name supervisor for the form. Okay, that's simple form. File, save, use the name supervisor. Okay, you see it's up here, and close the form. Number 6, create the report shown in figure 1-83, which is that one, for the client table. Okay, so we need to open client table and close that one there. For the client table, the report, here it is, the report includes totals for both the amount paid and the current due fields. Okay, so create report, amount paid, right here, okay. Right here's totals, and you want sum, and then current due, sum. Oops. Okay. Be sure the totals appear completely. Well, they're partly undone. So we're just going to make it, okay. You might need to expand the size of the total control as we did. Move the page number so it's within the margins. Click on it and just, whoop. Right there. Save the report as client financial report. Okay, we'll change the name here. File, save, client, financial, oops, report. Okay, so that takes care of this one. If requested by your instructor, add your name to the title of the paper, of the report. That is, change the title to client financial report last name. File, save as, nope. Just not to make things difficult, let's just put right here, because I didn't read ahead. Smith, like that. So that one's done. Okay, number 8, compact and repair the database. Compact and repair. Yes, file, save, and file, compact and repair. Yes. Submit the revised database in the format, and how would you change, and then answer this question, okay? So what I'd like you to do is you need to submit this whole file. So save as, okay, assignment 1-2. And then put your Smith like that, and then that way you can just submit that whole file to me in Access, in Canvas, and then answer this question down if you want to in the comment area or whatever works best for you on this. Okay? All right. Take care. Bye-bye.